I missed you. It's been a while since the last video. Now that summer is here, I'm going to have longer times between videos. But we have many stories to read yet together, so let's get started. It is such a lovely day out. It is sunny and it's not too hot. Let's do the It's a Lovely Day beat. Get ready to shake. It's a lovely day. It was even better that time. The practicing is starting to work. Now, I had planned to read you different books today, but when I was going through the stack looking at them, I was inspired once again by the music books. In the last video, we read the book M is for Music, and Jeff and his daughters Sydney and Vanessa helped me to show you a bunch of the musical instruments we have at our house. In our treetop classroom, we talked about music so much that I want to keep it going today. The book I have for you today is Zin Zin Zin, a Violin, written by Lloyd and illustrated by Marjorie Priceman. The M is for Music book was a book about the alphabet, the ABCs, but this book is a musical counting book, numbers 1, 2, 3s. With mournful moan and silken tone, itself alone comes one trombone. Gliding, sliding, high notes go low, one trombone is playing solo. I showed you the old broken trombone that someone gave us. I was able to play a single note so you could hear it, but I told you that we use the trombone for a planter, so take a look. This is what it looks like with the periwinkle inside. Next, a trumpet comes along and sings and stings its swinging song. It joins trombone, no more alone, and 1 and 2-0, they're a duo. Do you remember whose song we sing that loves to play the trumpet? Louis Armstrong, here he is. What a wonderful world. Fine French horn, its valves all oiled, bright and brassy, loops all coiled, golden yellow, joins its fellows, 2, now 3-0, what a trio. 1, 2, 3. 3 instruments playing together is called a trio. Now a mellow friend, the cello, neck extended bows a hello. End pin set upon the floor, it makes up a quartet, that's 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And soaring high and moving in, with zin zin zin, a violin. Stroking strings that come alive, now quintet, let's count them, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Flute that sends our soul a shiver, flute that slender silver sliver, a place among the set it picks to make a young sextet, that's 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And look, they're reading the musical notes. That tells them what notes to play. With steely keys that softly click, its breezy notes so darkly slick, a sleek black woody clarinet, it's number 7, now septet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Gleeful, bleeding, sobbing, pleading through its throbbing double reading, oboe, please don't hesitate, come make it octet, that's 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That silly clown, the big bassoon, he plays low down, we're laughing soon. Here, Grumpy, get your place in line and give us a nonette, that's 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. The harp descends with angels' wings, a heaven's blend through magic strings, and when it joins the others then, behold, a chamber group of 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, oop, and there's 10, the flute right there. The orchestra comes in the hall. There on stage we see them all, the cello, harp, and clarinet, the trumpet, who we've also met, the oboe, flute, and big bassoon, all eager to get started soon. Trombone, French horn, and violin, all poised and ready. Let's begin. The strings all soar, the reeds implore, the brasses roar with notes galore. It's music that we all adore. It's what we go to concerts for. The minutes fly, the music ends, and so goodbye to our new friends. But when they've bowed and left the floor, if we clap loud and shout encore, they may come out and play once more. And that would give us great delight before we say a late good night. Do you remember when we talked about the orchestra in our classroom and all of the musical instruments that go in to make an orchestra? We had a favorite orchestra book, Tubby the Tuba. Do you remember? The children love this story so much. Now, I'm not going to read it to you today because the best way to listen to the Tubby story is with the CD that's in this book because it plays the actual orchestra music. I have found some really good copies of Tubby the Tuba performed online. We like to sometimes watch different symphony orchestras play the Tubby the Tuba story and watch the instruments work their magic. So I'll put a link underneath in the comment section that you can check out Tubby the Tuba if you want to. In the last music video, I was telling you how I played the tuba for many years when I was in school, but I could not find a picture. So imagine my surprise when I pulled out the Tubby the Tuba book this morning and opened the front cover, and I happened to find this. What clever thinking, Emily, to put the tuba picture in the tuba book. Too bad I didn't remember. So, this is a picture of me when I was in grade 8 playing my tuba, and here are my sisters, Melissa and Jenny. Melissa is holding the music, so I know what notes to play. Every year on Christmas Eve, Melissa and Jenny and I would make a Christmas concert for our parents, and here I am playing some kind of Christmas song. Do you remember when the Wilfrid Laurier Tuba Ensemble came to our school and played a concert for us this year? That's when we started talking about Tubby the Tuba. That's a happy memory I have with you. The last book I'm going to read today is called Ben's Trumpet by Rachel Isadora. It's about jazz music. I love to listen to jazz music out on my back porch in the evenings, softly, and when it's cooled down in the hot day. Maybe you could ask your parent if you could listen to some jazz music too. The thing I like the best about this book is Rachel Isadora makes amazing illustrations. That's the artwork pictures she's made, where she imagines what music might look like if we can see it and draws what she thinks music looks like. Isn't that cool that she can use her imagination and art skills that way? In the evening, Ben sits on the fire escape and listens to the music from the Zigzag Jazz Club. He joins in playing his trumpet. Sometimes he plays until very late and falls asleep in the hot night air. Can you see here? There's Ben. He doesn't actually have a real trumpet. He likes to pretend, like we do sometimes, right? We take our fingers in the middle down to make a pretend trumpet, and then we play. Every day on the way home from school, Ben stops by the Zigzag Jazz Club. He watches the musicians practice. The pianist, the saxophonist, the trombonist, and the drummer. Sometimes we talk about the vibrations from music, and look at how Rachel Isadora used all those little lines to show the vibrations. So neat. But most of all, Ben thinks the trumpeter is the cat's meow. Cat's meow, the treetop kids know, means really cool. Ben feels the rhythm of the music all the way home. Do you see? Here he is with his pretend trumpet. One day, Ben is sitting on the stoop and playing his trumpet. "I like your horn," someone says. It is the trumpeter from the Zigzag Jazz Club. Ben smiles and watches him walk into the club. The next day after school, Ben stops and listens to the musicians practicing a red-hot piece. He starts blasting away on his trumpet. Some kids in front of the candy store watch him. "Hey, what you doing?" they yell. Ben stops and turns around. "What you think you're doing?" they ask again. "I'm playing my trumpet," Ben answers. "Man, you're crazy. You got no trumpet." They laugh and laugh. Do you see them laughing at Ben? I wonder how that makes him feel. Oh. Ben's body clues are telling us how he's feeling. This is an uncomfortable feeling. Ben does not feel great, right? Ben puts his hands in his pockets and walks slowly home. He sits on the stoop and watches the blinking lights of the Zigzag Jazz Club. He sits there a long time, just watching. Down the street, the band comes out for a break. The trumpeter comes over to Ben. "Where's your horn?" he asks. "I don't really have one," Ben says. The trumpeter puts his hand on Ben's shoulder. "Come on over to the club," he says, "and we'll see what we can do." The trumpeter must be a friend of Ben's family, because we know it would never be okay to go with a stranger, even to see a really cool trumpet, right? But that's kind that as the family friend, he invited Ben to play his trumpet. What a nice put up. Thanks for joining me. Bye-bye.